Hello and welcome to Nigerian Fusion. Today I'm preparing chin chin. So I have my ingredient over here. Remember, you need sugar. You need a cup of sugar, which is 200 grams. Sorry, I forgot to take it in the picture, but you need sugar, otherwise your chin chin is going to be bland and tasteless. So I started off by weighing out the flour. I weighed out 4 cups of flour, which came to 35 grams. So ensure 4 cups of flour, leveled cups of flour, came to 635 grams. Then I went ahead and added some sea salt. I also added my sugar, which, sorry, for some reason the video escaped somewhere. So I added the orange zest, orange flavoring. I'm a big fan of orange. Everything orange, I'm a big fan. Next, I added the baking powder, which is half a teaspoon. Whenever you're using baking powder with plain flour, you need a bit of salt. Next, I weighed out my butter. I needed 45 grams of butter, which is what you will be needing also. So weigh the butter out. Listen, I'm very stingy with this butter. I had to make sure I get the right amount of butter that I needed. I don't want it more than that. You need to melt the butter in the microwave, which I went ahead and I melted in the microwave to make it liquidy. Next, I started adding in, like I said, you need sugar. I added sugar. I just could not find the video for when I added sugar, so I went ahead and I added eggs. Listen, whenever you're using eggs with liquid, you need to first incorporate the egg, then start adding your liquid little at a time. Like if you're making meat pie, you want to first add the egg. Make sure that the egg is not gonna make your dough runny before you start adding the liquid. Even I that do baking all the time, I still have to apply that kind of wisdom and understanding and all those things. So start adding your liquid, your milk, a little at a time, or your water a little at a time, until you get the consistency that you want. Don't just go ahead and pour all the water all at the same time. As you can see, I was adding it little at a time, and I want you to apply the same technique which I did as well. So at some point, everything with the liquid was right. I rolled it out. You can see how soft my dough was. You want your dough to be palatable, like soft in your hand, not extremely, just good. When it's soft, you will know that it's soft. And my eggs were quite small, so if you're using extra large eggs, amount of liquid you need might be little. My daughter was actually helping me in the kitchen. I've got 2 daughters, but one of them was helping me out in the kitchen. She poured the oil into the pan. You don't want to make the oil too hot, because if it's too hot, it's gonna burn before your chin chin cooks. So you want the oil like medium heat. That's what you want. I went ahead I went ahead and I trimmed out the dough. The reason why I split it into 2 is so that I can roll them out easily, and as well I wanted 2 different types of shape, so it's not looking like one O shape. So I went ahead and trimmed out the first dough. My daughter test the oil for me to make sure that the oil was hot enough. If the dough comes up straight away, you know the oil is hot already, but if it's sick, that means you still need to give it a little bit of time. I really do not like making chin chin because I find it so messy to do. Anyway, look at how beautiful this chin chin looked. They were coming up nicely. Chin chin is one of the most deceptive things, so you have to know when to take it out or when to leave it a bit longer. And you need a kitchen towel on a plate, because you want to drain out any excess liquid out of the chin chin. When you finish making chin chin, leave it to cool down for a little while before you start eating, like completely cool down. This was not done yet, so I had to put it back in the pan. We wanted this brown, so for that reason I just keep on frying until, but if you leave it longer than this, it will start burning. So you need to make sure you're keeping an eye on your chin chin. Can you hear that crunch? Yep, I heard that crunch. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and share. See you on my next video. Bye.